I think a lot of times, especially with the corona, the whole 2020, a lot of times people feel extra alone in what they think they
Man, that's right.
So for
That's
you
right.
to even say that, like, it was a time where I didn't think I could do it or feel like giving up. Man, people need those jewels to be dropped all the time. It's a lot of people getting into entrepreneurship, and man, we just need it, man.
Yeah, I think we really just gotta be honest with ourselves about how difficult entrepreneurship is. I think we see things on TV, like what is it called,
Shark Tank.
Shark Tank, or
and that's really what I feel like Mortar is Shark Tank.
It's so much more than that.
Yeah.
It is so much more than that. Like I mentioned to you, the class that I went through, it was specifically for black men, and in that class, we're talking about, we had a therapist come in, and we just talked about trauma.
Yeah.
Like that was our class. Trauma as black men. We don't talk about that on Shark Tank. You don't really have those kinds of conversations about trauma.
That's hard.
It's really hard. I mean, in our opinion, we know as black people, not all of everything, of course, but we know a lot of the challenges that we experience as black people and as black entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And we try to bring as much as we can into a contained space so that we can prepare ourselves not just to be successful entrepreneurs, but to be whole people who are also trying to make a living for themselves. And that's where I think Mortar is different from Shark Tank or some other similar types of organizations that focus on entrepreneurship. It's so much more than that, in my opinion.
That's hard. Because like you said, man, men not supposed to feel, they don't want you to feel nothing.
That's right.
They want you to pretty much be numb to the world. Like, and some of that energy that you need to get out, it's toxic. It's like urinating, defecating.
That's right.
So pretty much it's like you shouldn't even be able to defecate. If you told somebody that, like, never take a dump ever in life.
Like, don't breathe.
Don't breathe.
What? How is that possible? How are you supposed to live life without acknowledging that fear exists? Or that you're afraid of, like, it's impossible, yet that's the expectation that people have on us. And I just think that's it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
And I think Mortar and our community also acknowledges that too. We're human beings.
So how do you go through a program you created? That sounds wild. that's balling. That's stunting.
Yeah, it was a cool experience, man.
Flex.
I think a lot of my experiences was at a very high level. You know, we were working with folks to write things and to draft things, but I didn't read every single page. I knew theoretically what was in our program. I knew theoretically what we were supposed to do, but I had never experienced that as a person on the other side of the table. And to be on the other side of that table and to know how, I'm tooting our own horn, of course, but I really believe this, how thorough the program is, the resources that we provide, how it really acknowledges the whole person. It really, quite honestly, like it reignited, is the word maybe, my passion for entrepreneurship. It made it so much easier for me to go out and to ask funders for money because I knew how powerful our program was. I could see the change, not just in other people who are my classmates, but in myself as an entrepreneur. So.